Now that it's all over, I can confidently say I did not like how they portrayed Peter in the Spider-Boy series. Okay, so I just read Spider-Boy 20, and it's wild to think to me that I've been actually reading this character for about 2 years now. And I personally believe that Bailey is a wonderful addition to the Spider-Man mythos. He has an insane double origin story from how he was introduced to us to how he actually got his powers to when he actually trained with Spidey and Daredevil. I personally think he had a relatable spotlight on what it means to be an orphan and be unhoused and just trying to make it in the world. He has a super interesting take on his spider sense that's almost more precognitive than a sense. But damn it if Dan Slott didn't piss me off with how he depicted Peter this whole entire series. For a lack of a better term, Peter is an asshole the entire run of Spider-Boy. It's supposed to be played off as the older brother mentor who is trying to let this 10-year-old kid be a 10-year-old kid and keep him safe as much as possible. But when Dan wrote Bailey constantly showing Peter he was ready for more, Peter was straight up being rude to both Bailey and his friend Christina. I mean, let's talk about the fact that Bailey got to work with Captain America. He got to help out Thor, had a 3-part adventure with Squirrel Girl, and even Miles gave him his props. Like, in all honesty, I haven't read Dan's run on Spidey when he transitioned into Superior Spider-Man, but for those who did, I gotta ask, before Doc Ock took over his body, was Peter a dick in that run? Like, for me, it was just wow. Because while at the same time I'm reading Spider-Boy, I'm also reading the Spectacular Spider-Man and also the Amazing Spider-Man. And I'm just sitting here like, who is this imposter? So I will say this, if you want to get a younger kid into a Spider-Man comic and find something that's a little more digestible for them, I would start off with Spider-Boy once it comes into trade paperback, because they'll enjoy Bailey's journey and they'll also get to meet some other interesting characters of the Marvel Universe. And then while they're reading that, find something quickly to reintroduce them to Peter, because Dan's depiction of him in here, in my personal opinion, wasn't it. Depending on how old your kid is, I would suggest Zeb Wells' run on Spider-Man. And I know people are going to hate that because everyone else hated that run, but I absolutely loved it, except for this bullcrap. I will 10 toes down stand on this hill any day of the week. Leave Mary Jane alone. But I digress. Spider-Boy, have you read the run? And if you did, what did you think about it overall? And am I right about Peter and how he's depicted? Let me know in the comments. But until the Lord grants us another day, remember that imagination is the key to everything. I love y'all. Peace.